Hey there, fans and haters. Happy Saturday to you. So, I would like to also show you these other false police reports that went back to 2020 that Damien and his mother, Teresa Skinner, filed against me. Now, here they are. There's one, two, three. They were all dismissed, okay? All dismissed. Now, this is the second false police report Damien attempted to file against me back in November of 2024, claiming that I saw him at the intersection of 53rd Street and Randolph Road, and I hit his truck with an axe. None of that ever happened either, okay? So, here's the police report. Now, if you look down here at the bottom, it says it's a 2023 F-150, license plate number 3MCB84, but this VIN number right here, that VIN number is the VIN number to his old truck, which is a 2011 gray F-150. So he thought he was slick this time by giving him the VIN number that goes to the tags, but telling him it was a 2023 silver truck. Because I threw up a whole stink about the other property damage report I'm still currently charged with and have a $2,000 cash-only bond and a warrant for my arrest because I was late for court, and I'm sure him and his brother up there throwing a fit saying, oh, she's late. I'm already certain. And then they were delaying me further by his brother taking pictures of me as I was trying to park after dealing with my crazy crippled veteran uncle all morning. So this, I went to court for this on 423 of this year. It was dismissed. You see that on 424-25. Now, when something gets dismissed off of the court system in Missouri, it disappears off CaseNet. You'll never see it again. But I got this report, and then I caught this on a website called VineLink, where it'll show like if a case is pending against someone, if they're incarcerated, whatever. And if you look here, it says it was suddenly dismissed on 424. It says guilty plea. I don't know why. Because I didn't plead guilty. They just dismissed it, tried to do it quietly, because I think that they realized this time that that VIN number doesn't match the truck that he's driving. And it still doesn't today. It's been 2.5 years. He's literally been driving around for 2.5 years with fraudulent plates that are flagged for fraud, and they're now expired, okay? But he drives around all the time, never gets pulled over, okay? So, I caught your little try to sneak dismiss here, Casey Mo. Now, this report is the one where he claims that I threw a brick through his back window, which I did not. And I was never charged with this until I filed an ethics complaint with the city about a previous harassment charge I got when Damien told me to come pick him up for Taco Tuesday, and then freaked out because he didn't want his brother to know. And the neighbor's son pulled a gun on me. And so they called the police on me. I got charged with harassment and intimidation. I guess they weren't intimidation because I didn't run from the gun. I mean, I'm not scared of guns. I've had guns pointed at my head multiple times in my life. And I never have backed down. I'm like, go ahead. If you're going to pull a gun on somebody, better be ready to use it. Go ahead and shoot me. They don't shoot me, obviously. I wouldn't be here, right? But so this is the report that I also have a warrant for. And if you look down here, it says 2011 Ford F-150 and the same VIN number that he tried to put on that other report that he dismissed. And it also says here that the license plate number is 3MCB84 and the truck is gray. Now, Damien has not owned this truck since June of 2023 when he traded in at Gary Crosley Ford. This report is dated 4/7/2024. So, first of all, I didn't even do the property damage. But second of all, can someone explain to me how anybody can damage a truck he doesn't even own? And then he gave false information to the police, and they didn't even bother to check the VIN number against the plate on the truck. Had they done that, they would have realized that the VIN number on the truck didn't match the plate on it. Because it doesn't. It still doesn't today. Has anybody done anything about it? Absolutely not. And now the tags are even expired. And they're not eligible for renewal because they're flagged for fraud. But he's still out here driving around. Just like his brother with no ignition interlock device. Not getting arrested. Not getting citations. Meanwhile, back in reality, I'm getting citations in the mail for stuff that never even happened. For entirely staged incident scenes. Okay? Now this is the report, the internal affairs or community complaint report I filed back in, like, I can't see the date on here. Oh, in June of this year, okay? Now, this was the incident where, and I'm going to post that video here in a little bit, where Travis Skinner, Damien's little brother, who was probably drunk and high, I'm sure, and pissed off about his kids that he lost because, you know, he shot at his wife's tire, while her and one child were in the car and he was holding the other one. And then the kids kept getting lice, so she took them away because she had, like, full custody, but she was letting him have them more often, you know. But since the lice occurred, because their house is a filthy pigsty, she took the children away and took them out to Blue Springs. And Travis even so he hires a family law attorney who fires him, okay? Now, I've never heard of anyone getting fired by their own paid family law attorney because of his failure to cooperate with the process. They did a fingernail analysis on him, which wasn't good for his drug use. And so now he gets 1 hour a week, I believe, supervised visits with his kids. That's probably also my fault, even though it's not. Like, the whole shooting of his wife's tire incident scene happened before I was even back in Kansas City. I lived at the Lake of the Ozarks at the time. So, but still, it's my fault he lost his kids, you know, because I made that DFS report about the meth pipes 5 years ago. But, yeah, so I filed this report with this complaint with the KCPD back in June, and then they transferred it immediately to Internal Affairs, who said it would be a few months. It had been a few months, and then when I got illegally surrounded on August 21st, and they tried to accuse me of stalking, which I wasn't doing. I never got out of my car or said a word to anybody. And I literally was just sitting there, let my car cool down. But somehow that becomes stalking. And then in that police report, as I've shown before, Damien calls them and then refuses to elaborate any further on what he's talking about because he's a weird, wishy-washy liar. I'm telling you. That is how Damien is. So, Internal Affairs, when I sent them those videos of the police surrounding me and detaining me for 30 minutes and harassing me, they immediately sent my file to the KCPD senior legal analyst. So, she sends me an email trying to, smooth me over, saying, Ms. Hodges, we're still investigating your complaint, blah, blah, blah. And so, I'd realized the night before that KCPD had been down here illegally out of their jurisdiction, because I live in unincorporated Clay County, stalking by my house with 3 patrol cars. Now, they're not supposed to be down here. Everybody knows that. If they have a problem down here, or they're chasing the suspect, or whatever, they are supposed to call them the Clay County Sheriff's Department. But wasn't the case. They were just creeping up and down my street, stalking by my house, trying to intimidate me. And my security cameras caught them. So, I responded to Karen's email by saying, well, good morning, Karen. Please see attached video, and can you tell me why 3 of your officers are illegally out of their jurisdiction? Stop it, dogs. My dogs are crazy, I'm sorry. Can you please tell me why they're doing this? And I proceeded to, launch into everything else that's going on. And I didn't get a response. You know why? Because, there's a man on my Facebook page that I posted who has a similar issue that I do with police misconduct regarding his children, says that what will you get from them? Will they hold a court trial? Absolutely not. Will they conduct an investigation? No. They don't want to investigate their own corrupt behavior. Will they try to sweep it under the rug? Absolutely. And you know what else they'll do? They will hide in silence, because that's what cowards do. Cowards hide in silence. Soldiers and brave people speak up. So, let's remember, folks, be a soldier, Stand up for yourself. Don't be a coward who hides in silence. Especially not if you want to call yourself a man. Because I'm Amanda. But I promise you, I have more bravery in my pinky. And I can do more things. And I own more tools than most humans with male anatomy out here, okay? And that's just a fact. Any of y'all that know me out here know that's a fact. So, I feel sorry for these people for real because, I'm stressed out. I'm sitting here with all this crap going on, but I'm also sitting on a gold mine. All I have to do is sell my house. I've got so much equity, it's crazy. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is, sell my house, get out of this spot. I think I'm going to go rent a house right down the street or on the next block from Damien and Travis. And we'll see how them in the KCPD like that, right? They think it's a joke, but watch me do it.